It a give place on Mother Earth, a child so special ordained from birth. It first start from the army to serve, with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong state professionals your worth. Love for people, that's your rule. Traveling a lot humanitarian route. Destination all over the world. Jamaica embassy, the diaspora she rules. A real black woman is a strong black woman with a deep meditation. Pure black woman, virtuous woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, a real black woman is a firm black woman with a deep meditation. Sound black woman, virtuous woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, black woman.
All right, so the last episode we talked about how to get an agent. But one of the most important things in the Hollywood business is understanding how to keep your agent, right? They get dropped all the time and they drop talent all the time. So you want to be able to already come into the entertainment business with an understanding of how you want to keep those, maintain those relationships with your agent and with your manager so that you are able to continuously work, you're able to get them to continuously fight for you, as well as, keep you on their roster. Because if you get to a level where you are stagnant, then, you're dead weight, for lack of a better word. It sounds pretty horrible when I say it like that, but it's pretty much true. And that's just that's just how it works, All right, so how you keep the agent from dropping you. It's a people business. So you always want to make sure that you are just very personable. You want to have a rapport with your agent. Don't call them all the time and bug them. They hate that. That's actually not a good idea. But you want to be able to let them know that you're still available, you're still working. Let them know and all that we're talking about in these episodes are for breaking into the business, right? So if you are at a level where you're bringing in, $1 million and more per movie, your agent is going to keep calling you, right? But we're talking about at this, level where you are trying to understand how to get into the business. And so with that, what you want to do is make sure that, at least every few months, you are having a conversation with your agent, whether it's by sending out a card, that's just so easy for, their assistant or whoever is in the office for them to open it up. Or if, it's a smaller boutique agency and they're opening it by themselves, everybody likes to get a little note in the mail, something, to say thank you, or something to say, okay, this is what I'm up to. Or if you've gotten new headshots, if you realize that, okay, your professional headshots that you've had are maybe, not working for you, or maybe you've changed your hair color, or, for women, the ever-rising hips have gotten a little wider. Maybe you want to change what your headshot looks like. And that's a good time for you to, send a snippet of it and send it to your agent and say, hey, got new headshots today, just wanted to update your files. That's a quick and simple, easy thing to do that doesn't take up so much time of that agent, with small talk. It's something that's actually beneficial. I should have started with this point first. Best way to keep your agent interested in you and keep working for you is by, that's Roxy, the dog. But one of the best things to do when you're, to keep an agent is by you going out and you actually finding work for yourself. And we talked a little bit earlier in the other episodes about how to submit yourself, for different roles that are available. And being able to network in the area, being able to network with different, people in the business who are working, that you're able to work with them. Maybe you have friends who are working on different projects. Happens all the time. I just did that 2 weeks ago. A friend of mine was shooting a project, and I was like, okay, you see where you can fit, and then you say, okay, I can do that part. And if they already have a good working knowledge of what you bring to the table, then they're able to say, oh, yeah, come on board and keep working. And then you call your agent. It's important to then call your agent or your manager and say, okay, well, I'm filming this web series, or I'm filming this movie, or I'm filming, whatever. So they know, okay, this person is serious and they're here and they're, ready to work. The other thing about keeping your, way to keep your agent is by showing them an improvement in what you have brought initially to the table. So if you're already, you have your body of work and, you have something on the table, people want to be able to see improvement, because then they know, okay, well, I can keep working with this. If you're not growing as an actor, then, it's going to be more difficult for you to encourage your agent to keep you on board and not drop you. One of the things we talked about earlier was social media. And one of the most important things with, your social media is by, definitely, building a following so that you're able to prove, okay, people are paying attention to what I'm doing. People are watching. And if I'm in a project and I say, okay, check me out in this film, people are going to watch. And then if people are going to watch, then of course that indicates sales. And that's the basic of the whole point of these exercises in Hollywood is to make money. Okay, when they are going, Kanye has the song, I'm not in it to push a rev for. Well, that's exactly what these production companies, they're not in it for, losing money. So, that's another thing. We're also going to talk in a few episodes, I think it's episode 13 or 14, we talk about how to boost up your social media. All right, we'll see you then.
She was born with a gift for the sun, Mother Earth, a child so special, ordained from birth. It first started from the army to serve, with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong, stay professionals, your work. Love for people, that's your rule. Traveling a lot, humanitarian work. Destination all over the world, Jamaica embassy.